What's up, guys? My name is Tequila, and welcome back to Wonderfully Made in Christ. First things first, if you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I make videos about my faith and also about lifestyle and also some fun little fashion videos and thrift hauls here and there. And if any of that suits your fancy, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, if you end up enjoying this video, make sure you give it a big ol' thumbs up. So on to the video for today. Today, we are going to be talking about 5 ideas for cozy fall vibes. So, a fun fact about me is I love fall. I love this time of the year. This time of the year comes with just a lot of really fond memories of just going to football games and going to bonfires and drinking hot beverages and just a lot of fun, cozy things. Fall's just such a fun time. So if you're like me and you're looking forward to this fall season, stick around for these 5 tips. Okay, so the first tip I have for you guys is to start reading. I don't know what it is, but it's just something cozy about snuggling up with like a good book during like the fall season or like the colder winter months. I remember like a fun memory. So when I was a kid, I used to read on a pretty regular basis. I loved reading. I would always have a book with me. I'd always be like that kid who would have a book. Like if I was like waiting on something or like I had some free time, I would like pick out the book and read it. So I have a fun memory of so my family had a fireplace. Like growing up when we were my brother and I were kids, and I had a fun memory of it was cold one season. It might have been fall or winter, one of the two, and we lit the fireplace and I snuggled up next to the fireplace and I read I think a book that I was reading for school or just a book for fun. Just a cozy warmth about snuggling up and reading a good book. So my first tip for y'all is to start reading again. Okay, so my second tip for y'all is to drink warm beverages. Again, it's just something special about drinking a hot drink during the colder months. So I personally love tea. I love herbal teas. I drink tea like all year round, but it's also just particularly, I feel like, fun to drink like my favorite tea during these colder winter months. So some fun drinks maybe you want to try out this fall are hot apple cider. I feel like that's definitely a fun fall drink. The good old fashioned pumpkin spice latte. Fun fact, I don't think I've ever had a pumpkin spice latte, but I don't know, maybe I'll try one this fall season and see if they're worth the hype that everyone seems to like hype them up to be. And then also, like, I guess maybe some people would put this more in the category of like winter, but I'm gonna put it personally in the fall. But hot cocoa is also, I feel like, just a fun fall slash winter slash colder month drink to drink as well. So yeah, I definitely implement to feel more of those cozy fall vibes. Start drinking some more hot beverages. So it's also fun, to go to like a coffee shop and things like that and actually like buy some of these beverages. It's fun to have like a coffee date, like, with a friend or something like that, and like drink a hot beverage or a sip and, read a book and drink a hot beverage, and have like a little fun date like with yourself. But it's also fun to like make some of these drinks. I used to look on Pinterest, and I get on hop on Pinterest every now and again, and there's a lot of really like fun fall drinks you can make on there. So I definitely strongly like encourage you, if you want to like have some fun and like make some fun winter drinks, just look up like some fun like winter slash fall drink or tea ideas, and some will definitely pop up on Pinterest. Okay, so my next tip for y'all is to go to some outside events. So, like as many of us know, there are a lot of fun outside activities that are often held in the fall. Football games are one of my personal favorite. I have a lot of fun memories from both high school and college going to football games. But there's also some other like fun events that are held in the fall too. That are held and also that you can put on yourself. So like another fun event that is held is like a hayride. So it's fun to like, go to those, and also usually at the hayrides or like the pumpkin patch, there'll be other little fun fall festivities going on. So that's another fun thing that you can do. But I guess a way to make these particular outdoor events cozy is to kind of set the scene. So, like going to a football game and also just kind of like adding that extra layer of like coziness. So like having like a blanket with you, like a warm drink, maybe even putting on some fuzzy socks under your boots. I feel like that kind of helps to make that time like a little bit cozier, especially it's still hot where I live, but especially as it gets colder and colder. That's a fun way to make an outdoor event a little bit cozier. Also, there are other like outdoor events that you can either put on yourself or go to that also I feel like you can make cozy as well. So fun thing that I like to do that I've done a little bit here and there throughout my time in college is we actually have about 40 minutes up the road a drive-in theater. I went to this drive-in theater the first time when I was with my sisterhood. I would say like a couple or a few years ago when I was still in undergrad and college. That was the first time I went, and I literally had such a great time. And I actually went in the fall too. I think it was October or November that we went. And so it was fun. I wasn't as prepared for it as I feel like I hopefully will be this second time or however, fourth, fifth time going around. But it was fun to like sit outside and like watch the movie and things like that. However, what I would like to do and implement this time around is to like have blankets. So I went also not too long ago in the summer, which is fun too. It's fun to like watch the movie outside and just sit out on a little blanket outside and watch the movie too. But as it gets colder, it's going to be also more fun, to have things like a blanket with you and stuff like that to like watch the movie like and to be able to, snuggle up and get cozy. Something that you kind of can't do in the summer. You can watch it, you can do that, but you're going to be hot, especially if you live in more of a hot state like me. So yeah, it's fun. And one fun thing you can do is go to a drive-in movie, or you can even make one yourself if you have a projector. You can take that projector and like maybe sit outside on your porch, and as long as you have like a blank background, you can project that movie and have a fun movie night for your family. Like if you're married, you have kids, I feel like this would be like a really fun thing to do like as a family together. Or, like if you are younger and you're in college and you're single, it would be a fun thing to do to host with maybe a group of friends. So my fourth tip for y'all is to either eat or make more of a fall slash winter meal. So as you know, it gets colder and colder. One thing I enjoy doing is eating warm, like I guess like winter food. So I really like, chili, soup, stew, stuff like that. And I'm also trying to get more so into actually cooking my own meals as I get older and, progress more and more into adulthood. I know it's like important to know how to like cook for yourself. And so that is something I am hoping to do this fall season, is actually maybe doing things like making my own chili, making my own soup, adding my own little spice to it. So yeah, maybe find like a cold month food, so like chili or another like warm comfort food that you enjoy eating. And maybe instead of like ordering it or like getting it at a restaurant, which definitely is fun too, definitely fun to like sit at a restaurant during a cold winter month and like eat a warm bowl of soup or chili. But also it can be fun to like create that meal yourself and add your own little spice to it. So I definitely suggest trying that out this fall season. Okay, y'all, and my last tip is probably one of my favorites on this list, and that is to have a bonfire. So I have personally a lot of good memories of going to bonfires. I would say particularly in college. We didn't really do it that much in high school. I know a lot of other like local high schools did that, or you have maybe done that. But we never really did that when I was in high school. But I've done it quite a few times in college. So this is another event that, well, depending on the state you live in with like fire and everything, you'd have to like look that up if you can do that. But this is another event that you can either go to or you can host yourself. So I have a lot of good memories of going to a lot of these events. My ministry would put on one. I think either at the beginning or at the end maybe of like the fall semester. I think at the end they would put on a bonfire, and at it we just would basically talk about like how our semester went, how we maybe like grew in the Lord. Like the freshmen would share like their experiences of like meeting the our ministry and things like that, and just how the ministry and the people in the ministry really just how they played a role in just this new experience of going to college. So it was always was fun to sit around the bonfire, and sometimes we would sing, we would worship together too. It was just fun to have just that time to sit around the bonfire, talk about, like, open up our hearts a little bit and just talk about like where we were in life and just how the Lord was moving in our lives personally. So yeah, that is one fun, or those are some very fond memories I have of being in college at Bonfires. Also, like the school that I go to, this is a big thing I would say, definitely in the US and in the South, I guess, like particularly. But we would have bonfires around the time of homecoming. So every homecoming, I think that Friday before the Saturday game, we would have like a big old like bonfire where we would go out, and then they would light the bonfire, and then they would have like fireworks in the background. I think like music and stuff like that. And so, yeah, those are also really fond memories I have of being at a bonfire. That was always a good time too. Also, like one thing my college would do is we'd have like groups. So they would form groups, like dorm halls would form groups. Other things like jobs on campus would form groups. It'd be like RAs would form groups. Sororities and frats would form groups, and basically they would get together and they would form like dances or skits and things like that, and then they would perform those at the bonfire. And then it was like a competition, so there was like first, second, and third place. So that was also really fun too. And so yeah, bonfires, I mean, I feel like bonfires literally scream like cozy fall vibes. So yeah, if you can like put one of these on yourself, or if you're in college or in high school and you know that maybe like a family is putting one on, or like your school is putting one on, I definitely suggest like going to bonfire. Definitely a lot of happy memories I've had from being at bonfires during my time in college. All right, guys, so that's all I have for y'all. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big ol' thumbs up. And if you enjoyed this video and you're looking forward to more videos about faith, and also just like fall videos, and also just fun little fashion, thrift hauls, stuff like that, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more. Until next time, I love you guys. Remember that you're fearfully and wonderfully made. Bye.